Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first. Action in this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that brings up 4th and long. Now, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely think. Good call. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Ready up.
All set to go now from the 35.
Drill. Edo blue. Yellow. 22. Ultra. Go ultra. Red. Blue. Quick. Steel. Black. Ready.
Love going to air this out to start. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready, break.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
Right.
and 6.
Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL will come down to a play or 2 and 3rd down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
On the set.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Down. Smash. Fuse. Drill. Slice.
Love throwing on 4th. Pass brought in by Watson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense up to the line fast.
97.
First down.
Black Ultra.
1st and 10 at
Red.
the 11-yard line.
He put a receiver in motion right.
Hut, hut.
Throwing again. Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Inside zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Right on it. 319. Get 300. Get 300. 319.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. Rogers from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. I'll air it out on third. Trying for the deep ball. It connects on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Throwing again, Rogers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Going again here, it's Rogers. Let's see his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, but he got second and 11.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
It's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
319.
3rd and 1. Now Rogers. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Hey, 26.
Steelers first down.
Throw again. Rogers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Inside. 319.
Again, Rogers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Rogers coming back after the pick. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the working quickly here.
First down. A gain of 47 yards. And the Steelers first down.
First down. Here's Rodgers. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have second and pretty long here. Rodgers set to pass. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Willis comes. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. They work against the blitz. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Steel, black. 43 rail. Huge. Grill, blue, green jack. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set, ready, blaster, 6, striker, 3-3. Black, old smash, slide through. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Throw left side to Watson. Still going inside the 35. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s? The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Now Rodgers. Fits it through the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Rodgers from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
58!
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
At the 6-yard line.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection. But
and he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. White, red, yellow.
Love from the gun. To the left, that's pulled in by Logan. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, green jack, black, blue, black, shot.
40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Here we go. Set.
10 at the 42-yard line.
43. Black, grill, green, 6, smash, red. Set.
To the air with Love. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. White, red, yellow. Hut.
Throwing again. Love. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Striker, 3-3.
That's good for our Packers. First down.
The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
50, green. Watch out now. 50, fury. Ready.
Once more, it's Love. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play it certainly was effective.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it, but I do have to
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And here we go from New Orleans. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Complete to DK Metcalf. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers will look to throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. Ooh, and he is correct at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
The Saints take over.
So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Coming left is Miller. He's out in the clear. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. It's a quarterback run here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Line up the design keeper. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Got a man, Baylor has it. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Saints 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Chuck now on 1st down. He gets it to Juwan Johnson.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
The Steelers' 29-yard line.
Hand off here for Miller. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back before it stops.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10
So through one, this
26-yard
game, more
line.
for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that Drake route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, he's going to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
On the stop. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offensive line fast.
And the Steelers first down.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers buys time, rolling right. 3 inside the 30. And they are all the way into that red zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down, Steelers.
26.
In the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down 13. Rodgers from the gun. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and goal, Warren. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, you did the job on first down. More to come.
Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdound.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he gets it past the 50 and down the Steelers' side of the field. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Pistol snap here to Sharp. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Here's Shupp, 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Steelers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, Bobby. It's gonna be okay.
A 28-yard gain.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Cowboy 8.
Shupp working from the gun. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Shuck. Escapes out to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Off the play action. Shuck. Vacates quickly left side. Throw left side finds Johnson. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Shuck on third down. It's on target to Johnson. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again here. It's Shuck. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Still able to get that first down.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hawk 70, Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
60 Bison, ready?
Shuck now from the gun. Hits his running back. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
Hey, Kate, you know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
His return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line. receiver set to pass. Forced out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Caught by Fryermuth. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. That's caught left side by Valek. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Design quarterback run here. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. The extra point. Here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Saints 41. Steelers 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Austin. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Rodgers going to throw on first. On the move, headed right. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 2-minute warnings there to help him, but still need 2 scores and just have that lone timeout left.
A gain of 12.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge game that totally changes the tone of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Catch made. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Going again here. It's Rodgers. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Steelers 14 points back. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.